Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Port Aransas, we're at the Nature Preserve at Charlie's Pasture. Runs right alongside the Corpus Christi ship channel, right here on Mustang Island. We're not really here to watch ships today. My buddy Mike made a good suggestion. Sometimes something cool is here. I think we need a windier day, but we're going to try it out. This is the Noble Way. It flies the flag of Singapore. That's a crude oil tanker. 274 meters by 48 meters. Was made in 2010, and it's going 7.1 knots per hour. When these ships come through the channel, it makes a good amount of waves, and I saw a dolphin jump in a wave earlier. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. I apologize. On a choppy day, and it is close to high tide, on a choppy day, these waves will send the fishermen running, the ones that are new to the area. There are certain places in the bends that you can fish from and not have to move, but it's always fun to see. We got a little water coming over the bulkhead there, but I think we need the tide to be a little bit higher and a little bit more rain. These guys are experienced. This isn't their first rodeo. They didn't even have to move. It is kind of a thick day. It's muggy. The fog's kind of rolling back in, and we have a pretty good mist. I don't think we're going to get rain because we really need rain. So why would we get that? She's headed off. To the United Kingdom. And we got some dolphins. Dolphins were in the bow, jumping there. Maybe they're hanging out for this one. This one's a tongue twister for me. And we're just seeing if she'll make us some good waves. She's going a little slower, 5.5 knots, so that's definitely not going to help the waves any. The Nisos Kafansii. Yeah, there you go. Exact same size as the last one, 274 meters by 48 meters. Both were crude oil tankers. This one flies the flag of the Marshall Islands. Was built in 2021. And we're going to see if we can get some waves on this one. This family looks like they're pros. They're not even scurrying, so they've probably been through this drill before. I have seen it in the past, where a big ship makes some big waves going fast. I was hoping we could get one coming from the other direction because they kind of slow down right about here when they're going left to right. There goes the waves. Huh. Because they're coming up to the Port Aransas ferry crossing, but when they're coming from right to left, directions are hard. Once they get through the ferry, they pick up speed. So I was hoping we'd get some coming from that direction, but we don't have any control over that. We're okay. Here you go. And it's kind of neat how long it takes afterwards. You get like a shock wave effect, you know? I also wanted to show you, we're at the back of Charlie's Pasture now. It's really neat because this area, this part of Port Aransas, is really built up, and they have set aside 1,217 acres as a wildlife habitat. There are some trails going through there. Some are gravel, some are paved, and there's this little stretch of road along the channel. A lot of fishermen come here, but it's pretty neat. The city and the town of Port Aransas set aside the land as a wildlife preserve and a natural preserve. And it's got everything in there that the dunes have: deer, coyote, rattlesnakes, rabbit, raccoons, every little critter in Texas, rattlesnakes, and everything else you'd like to see and hope you never see is all right there. People are here walking their dogs today. Seems like most of the people are definitely here to fish. Even some of the little boats that have come through here, like a slow-moving barge, will create a good amount of wake, and some of the small speedboats that are flying through here. But we're definitely getting some mist. I could hang out at a ship channel for days and days. I could spend my vacation at a ship channel. The one good thing about living in your vehicle, I got my house with me while I was waiting between ships. I was able to get things done. I think when my buddy Paul was down here last week, they didn't have a whole lot of luck fishing. I don't think they had a whole lot of luck fishing anywhere. It's just that time of year, but they came over here and got to see some people run for their lives when the big waves come up. It's always fun to see. Just want to pull over and let a car go by. Try to be courteous of the other drivers while I am filming. It's always nice. There you go. Snowy egret. Everyone's fishing. Everyone but us, guys. I do have my cast net with me, and I do have a license. I might be the only person that bought a fishing license and doesn't have a fishing pole. Very nice person contacted me last week. Had a fishing pole and a case they wanted to give me, and I declined. Because whether it's tomorrow or a month or 2 months from now, I know I'm going to wind up working for Uber and I'm not going to have any room for it. But thank you for the offer. Yeah, that was nice. When we get back into Rockport, I'll drop some things off at the blessing box that I picked up this morning. I kind of took what I got and split it up into two groups because I don't want to load it up all at once. I'm going to put stuff in there and then check it again in 2 days and pull stuff out of there. Try to get it to as many different people as possible. Yeah, it's definitely getting misty. We could use the rain, though, you know? We could really use the rain. I washed my truck yesterday, and it didn't rain, so I don't know what happened there. Me not washing my truck is usually more successful. Can you guys keep it down, please? Can you just quiet for a minute? Thank you. Me washing my truck. I'm telling a joke here. Stop. Me washing my truck is usually more reliable than a Navajo rain dance. Go ahead now. Nothing. They didn't like it. It's a tough crowd. Stop and saw Luciano this morning. How do you think that's funny now? Brought him a bag of cat food that he asked me to bring him for 2 days in a row. And looked at me like I was crazy. Like, why'd you bring me cat food? Because you asked me to bring you cat food. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, now we have it for when you need it. No problem. You got to roll with it, you know? You got to roll with the tide, folks. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for getting up and riding along today. Hope you had some coffee or tea or Jack Daniels or whatever you need to start your day. And I don't want to go over on the beach because the sand's too loose. Haven't had any rain. And I got street tires. I don't want to get stuck. But I'm going to just take a look around Port Aransas to see if I can find us something new, something good. Maybe an exciting RV park. Who doesn't love an RV park? There you go. Boondockers. Van life. Guys, thanks for riding along today. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.